Good morning. Happy Wednesday from my kitchen. There is so very much going on right now. I can't even begin to tell you, so I'm just going to show you first. Fab Four smoothie, modified recipe a little bit. Completely forgot to put frozen fruit in it this morning, so it's just cauliflower rice and spinach, which I'm not mad about. It's totally fine. But just, I don't know, I've lost my mind. I wasn't thinking while I was building the stupid thing, which I guess is kind of the point, right? I have everything kind of just there and ready to go for autopilot, and I made it. It's 453 calories and like 44 grams of protein. It's outrageous. Here we go with that. It's freezing. It's literally almost freezing. Okay, not literally. It's 47 right now, but I've been up in my office all morning, so and I'm very cold. So this is literally just boiled lemon water. All it is, hot lemon water. And then I have oat stuff out because guess who finished another jar of nut butter except for one serving? That would be me. So this is the peanut butter from Wild Friends, and I made protein overnight oats. Mostly chia seeds, actually. So here's what's in it. It's a serving of the peanut butter, give or take. I'm tracking it as a serving. And then it is almond milk. It is a cup of almond milk. And then I put in 2 packets of the half serving of, can you see what that is? Peanut butter cookie. So I'm going with this peanut butter theme here today. Peanut butter cookie. I have 2 of these, 1, 2, going into this container, which means that adds 120 calories total, but 24 grams of protein, which is amazing. Then I have half of a serving of oats. A serving is half a cup, so I have a quarter cup of oats for like 75 calories, I think it is. And then I have 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in here. And then as you can very clearly see, I also have a tablespoon of mini chocolate chips in there. So I basically have peanut butter cup protein oats ready to go. I haven't done the total calculation for what it's going to be yet. It's going to be hefty, just like the one I ate yesterday, but it's going to be so good. It's going to be so stinking good. So there's that. And then I used up my last prepped protein. So I'm going to have to go ahead and make another batch of Fab Four smoothie bases. So that's on the docket today as well. The kitchen's a disaster, as it normally is. Welcome to my Wednesday. All right, today's lunch is actually a breakfast sandwich because I'm craving something hot and hearty, and this just fit the bill completely. This is one of the light cravings brioche buns that turned out like ciabatta bread for 145 calories, 1 extra large egg plus 3 tablespoons of egg whites for the protein, 1 35-calorie slice of Velveeta singles, 2 pieces of turkey bacon. So the total in protein for this is somewhere around 23. I can't remember the exact answer, but it is over 20. And then I have 2 things of fat on here. I have half of a serving of this ghee. I've never used ghee in my life. It is clarified butter. It is recommended as one of the fat sources for the Fab Four. I used half of a serving as my grease in the pan for the eggs because butter and eggs is delightful. So I can't wait to see how this tastes. And then as an extra sauce on the sandwich, I used half of a serving of the garlic aioli mayo. So my total is 455 calories for this sandwich. Okay. So under normal circumstances, I would not recommend you get your fiber intake from candy. But given the circumstances and the fact that this is going to give me a taste of something sweet without having me go overboard, I'm just going to take the win because I realized after my tummy was still hungry after that amazing sandwich, I was like, what am I missing? Well, I obviously didn't have greens, but I didn't have fiber either. Lots of fat, lots of protein, no fiber or very little fiber. So I'm eating fiber in the form of sweet fish. So I feel the need to give you all the 411. As many of you probably don't know, actually, Smart Sweets changed their formula. I can't remember exactly why, something to do with the nutrition label and the way fiber is counted and all that jazz, which y'all know I have a thing about the way fiber is counted. So they changed their formula and are using allulose now, and I'm not sure I like it. I'm not going to lie. So what I ate today is the new formula. I have 1 bag left of the old formula. As you can see right away, there is a 20-calorie discrepancy already. So the new formula is 100 calories. The old formula was 80. No big deal. But look closer. Can you see 100 total carbohydrate? The old here is 35, the new is 42. The old had 28 grams of fiber, and the new has less than half of that. And honestly, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I like the old formula better. I really think so. And I want to open these and determine whether or not that is fact, but I'm hesitant because this is my last bag. And I don't want to like spend it and waste it on a comparison. I want to intentionally choose when I'm going to finish this last bag. But after having my second bag of this, I had it a handful of days ago. I think it was Friday. I was playing video games with my husband. Yes, it was Friday now that I think about it. And I have video footage to prove that it was last Friday. I don't think I like them anymore. They have the consistency of the real Swedish fish, which is like, you know how it's like that drier texture? Maybe I sound crazy, but it's like dry and smooth on the outside and almost matte, whereas like gummy bears are shiny. The Swedish fish are like matte. The new Smart Sweets look like that now. The old ones were shiny. I don't know what they did differently, but I'm pretty convinced I don't like the new ones, which is such a bummer because I really love the concept of Smart Sweets. I loved eating those and being able to have like 80 calories and just like a little candy treat every once in a while. It was so nice. And now I don't like them anymore. So lame. I just went to grab this, the overnight oats, to mix it up, to make sure it's, you know, congealing properly. I might have snuck a taste. I no longer want my salmon for dinner. I just want to eat this. Holy cow. I cannot wait to eat these tomorrow. Ah! All right, so as crazy as this sounds, it is 5:40. I don't know what time my husband's gonna be ready for dinner. And I want to, I'm craving, let's be honest, I'm craving. Because hello PMS, I'm trying very, very hard to behave. I ate the Smart Sweets and then 1 spoonful of my overnight oats and haven't had anything else, so we're all good. I'm actually going to have some kombucha. In theory, I'm only going to drink half of this, but I'm going to allow myself to drink all of it if I want it because it's going to fill up my tummy. It's going to make my tummy feel full and it's good for my digestion, which is probably good for bloat during PMS. I'm not going to lie. And it's just really good. So it's going to satisfy that sweet tooth for me too. And hopefully I can last until my husband's ready for dinner. Usually I would just cook without him and be like, when you're ready, go ahead and eat the food. But I'm making salmon. So I want to make sure that he's like, he can get it when it's hot off the pan, you know? So, because I'm a good wife like that. All right, my friends, here is dinner. Theoretically, medium rare salmon, hot off of the skillet. Gorgonzola gnocchi from Trader Joe's, which is my favorite thing ever, and air-fried broccoli. Total for this meal is 484 calories. All right, so I took back my buffer calories, which I will tell you guys about in just a second, and I haven't tracked my booch yet, which I think was 30 calories, which means I have 37 calories remaining from my goal with a delicious salmon dinner and everything in between, the egg sandwich, the smoothie. It was a good day, and 121 grams of protein, 119 carbs, and 74 out of 75 fat. I nailed it today. Happy day. All right, my friends, let's talk buffer calories. I know in the last couple of videos, I keep referencing buffer calories, and here is what I did. I actually made an entry, created a food in the iTrackBites app called buffer calories, and I tracked it as 1 calorie per piece or whatever. I think I said piece, and no macros. And then what I do is if I want to subtract calories from my range. So for example, the range on my cut is 1500 to 1700 calories, right? I keep my daily tracker at 1700 calories, but if I want to shoot for 1500 that day, I will pre-track 200 buffer calories and eliminate those as being already eaten, and then I will have the 1500 left to work with in the iTrackBites app, which I love that I can create stuff like that and make that happen. It's been tremendously helpful in letting me eliminate those 200 calories, put them back if I need them, and things of the like. So those are my buffer calories. It's just me creating a macro-free way to deduct calories from my total in an effort to eat fewer than 1700 calories in a day. I hope that makes sense. So all I did was add food, create food, titled it Buffer Calories with a little star. Track it as 1 calorie per piece, no macros. Now, what you have to know is if you're looking into doing this yourself on the AirTrack Bites app, every time you try and track the macro-free buffer calories, it's going to yell at you and say, hey, this has no macronutrient values. Would you like to go ahead and fix it? And then it will give you 2 options, track or fix. Just hit the track button and ignore the warning because we don't want it to count towards our macros, just the calorie deduction. So that's my little 411 on my buffer calorie technique. I've been really enjoying it and plan on using it in the future for even in maintenance mode. If I want to have a lower calorie day in maintenance mode, I can even block out a couple of calories extra. I love the idea. I'm really glad I came up with it. So that's the 411 on buffer calories. Good morning and happy Thursday. I have a mask out sitting here because we actually have a HVAC system maintenance man here, just kind of doing the check-in for the year before, Minnesota freezes over and everything. So there is actually somebody I'm not married to in this house, and I've got some tea happening here. I'm having some of this weightless tea because the scale just keeps slowly creeping up and up and up just a little bit. My gain today was 0.2 or 0.1. One of those two, like hardly anything, but I can tell that I am bloated. Thank you, PMS. So I'm trying to do what I can to mitigate it. And then you guys, those oats that I made yesterday, I can't even with my excitement. 600 calories, 40 grams of protein. And I'm going to enjoy every bite guilt-free. Heck yes. I did not finish all of them. So it's going back in the fridge for later when I'm actually hungry for more. My flavor of the month for Eat Me Guilt Free showed up, and this month the flavor is grape. I can't decide how I feel about it. It smells like grape through the package. This is going to be my little pre-workout snack with its 20 grams of protein in it. And so I thought I would try it for you on camera. It really smells like grape. Wow. They're a little bit drier than I'd like. The grape flavor smells more than it tastes, but it's definitely there. I like this better than the Wonder Woman one last month, but it's not my favorite. Oh. Okay. All right, here is my lunch, if you can even call it that. It is 3:23 p.m. and I ate my overnight oats in 2 separate things. I ate some of it at like 9 o'clock this morning or something, and then some at 10:45, and it kept me until now, and I'm only eating because I can feel a little bit of a rumble, and I know I'm not going to want to wait until dinner. This is salmon salad, so this is 3.5 ounces of leftover salmon from last night that I shredded and mixed with 1 tablespoon of Primal Kitchen mayonnaise, which is 100 calories, and then I mixed it in with a little bit of greens, literally like 10 calories worth or less. I'm tracking it as 10 of greens. For the greens of the Fab Fours, we have protein, fat, and greens. And then the fiber is a carb-balanced tortilla that has 15 grams of fiber in it. The total is 382 calories. All right, here is my dinner for the night. This is 4 ounces of leftover chicken breast. This is 60 calories worth of broccoli, 200 grams, that's what it was, 200 grams. And for carbs, because I realized that my macronutrient that I was lowest on, I was way behind on carbohydrates today, I'm having one of my leftover brioche rolls just as a roll. So 400 calories for the entire plate.